In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way.
And the ball's on the ground. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
That easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Got it, looking for a first. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Get set.
Brown will throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Looking to go up top on first down. They're bringing heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Motion from the offense. Keeps it on the bootleg. On the run, still looking. He'll let one go down the right side. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Using his legs, it's Moses. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that ball out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left. That's a little old school for me.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big. Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. That's caught. It's Green. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide out in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Quarterback checking off.
That's the end of the first half. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Brown wants to pass. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Trojans decide to punt it away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Now on the option. He knocked him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
After the misfire, now on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Red pass, it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. He's looking to throw. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. Brown wants to pass. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He's back to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Jordan. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Dishes one deep. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Now the toss. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Brown will throw it. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in already. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Trojans want to move quickly. They'll try to get it through the air. Using the quick game. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge getting in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? You're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Finds a crease at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Air Force is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Hawaii. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Running back goes in motion. Going up top on first down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He'll try to take it back. 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The returner will field it and bring it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's got it down the right side. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UNC. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Brown will throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect...
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Direct snap. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. He'll pitch it. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. And the Tar Heels in the hurry up. He'll ride his man on the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina! They want to see if they can score the deuce. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And they're able to get him on the ground.
They decided to try to run it in on that two-point play. He got 2 yards, but he needed one more. They fall short.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evanson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the edge.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They keep attacking through the air. Looking left. He makes the catch. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And the Trojans are on the move. Comes out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Jordan. Smashes ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. A huge pickup. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Come on, set.
They'll run the option. He's in there. 2-point conversion is good, and they're down by just 1. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
The end of the third quarter of play. With the score, USC 21, North Carolina 20.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better.
Grabs it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Fair catch called for and made. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. On the option. Showing off the arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Line getting set on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start.
And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the 2-point try. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The option look. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
North Carolina, 26.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge 4th down play. Quarterback keeps it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand, we've had success. We got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. He finds his man. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking for room. It's Mathis. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's caught inside the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Looking for more room. The 30. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because
he uncorks one deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.